Family Guy, the 2025 Halloween special. And this episode, I thought it was okay because at the beginning of the episode, I thought it was going to be decent. Like, there were a couple of good laughs. The story seemed to be something you could do, like, for 22 minutes. Like, there's two storylines, one doing with Chris and Peter, and the other one doing with Stewie and Brian. It's like 11 minutes each. Yeah, that felt like, yeah, you can tell those stories and they don't feel dragged on. But sadly, if halfway through it, I'm like, I think you can kind of do as much as you can. Like, sure, like, there's this stuff with the people in the, like, Halloween masks who are chasing, Peter, Chris, and Grandma Joe and Cleveland. Yeah, there's that moment that adds a little bit more tension. But it does feel like, it feels a little bit more like acting onto something, to a story that doesn't really feel needed. You know what it is? It's like, it's adding something that, yeah, it's like you're adding something that doesn't really need to be needed. It's basically just, hey, you know, the whole thing, like the story with Chris and Peter is that Chris wants to go and trick or treat. Lois is that person who's like, what's the point of Halloween? Like, it's meant to be for kids, but all suddenly adults are enjoying Halloween. No, Chris, you're too old for this. You're not trick or treating. But Peter's like, damn you, Lois. He's tagging with us with the boys, and he's going trick or treating with us. And with that, I'm just thinking, Chris goes trick or treating. That's the end of the story. But you can have this moment where, like, when they're talking about the AI sex robots, as that could be the final scene. That could be the final scene of that storyline, because it's kind of like a oddly, like, father-son bonding time, but there's also a sense of, like, Peter's thinking, like, this could be the final time we can do this, because, you know, we'll be just busy banging robots, our sex robots. Which I honestly think, if there was an opportunity for sex robots, would people really go for it? I mean, yes, people would go for it, but would it become that popular? Would it basically be, the new vibrator, everyone, is this robot that looks human? I don't know. I think people would try it, but I think, yeah. But honestly, anytime people talk about AI and thinking, robots, walking among us, everyone's thinking like Terminator and stuff like that. Honestly, I think it's the closest to actual, like, hey, I saw this movie. This could be the future. Honestly, I think it's between Companion, which is a movie that came out earlier this year, and a video game called Detroit Become Human. Those are the closest. Because as lazy of a species we are also a bunch of control freaks. So, and also we feel, as people want to be we want to feel useful for stuff. So, it's like, once again, AI is a tool. It shouldn't be a solution to everything, and that's the guy that's the mantra, the slogan of the whole AI thing, and that, it's the ideas person, and we don't, it's anyway, but I really think after the AI sex talk between Peter and Chris, that's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. The second one is dealing with Stewie and Brian, and the whole concept is like, Stewie is sick of hearing about the Monster Mash. Oh, the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash. He's sick of hearing that. He's like, why? Like, Christmas has 6 billion songs. about Christmas. Why does Halloween just get this one fucking song all the time? Hey Brian, why are we create a new song? And at the beginning it felt like, oh hey, we get some good comedic moments here. And then it's just like, it drags, and then the song comes along and you're like, really? Family Guy, it's not really the most, you know, it's no, you know, popular song. It's, you know, it's no, Woe to an Island or something. It's none of that. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, this episode really did feel a bit of a, had the potential and then kind of drift off a little bit. Even though I won't lie, the ending did, yeah, Quagmire staying up for Christmas and having a sleigh and having a bunch of, and having sex dolls lining up like reindeer, and him going, ho, 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 like pointing to the, which ones were like the ones he liked and the one he didn't like out all the sex dolls. That got me a laugh. But anyway, if you've seen the episode, comment below and let me know your thoughts.